Welcome everybody, this is a live cast of the Blood Bowl 2 Champions League Season 2 playoff match. This is the final of the quarterfinals. Preisz' Dark Elves taking on Enarion's mighty Wood Elf team. Joining me as always is Mr. Fashbinder. Welcome, sir.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
She indeed does. And we are going straight into the game as it is live. Fashbinder has the update on the inducements. He's just going to give it to us again.
Wizard, Hawkon, and Hubris. Sorry, Eldril and Hubris.
Oh, I thought he'd taken Hawk and Heartripper. Oh my god. Wow.
No, not Hawkon, my bad. I misspoke.
See, now, Eldril is a powerful tool for any team. But Hubris was one that sort of divided opinion. I like Hubris. Second Mighty Blow against an Armor 7, I think is a nice pickup. The Elves actually have phenomenal star players, particularly the Dark Elves, don't they? Bar Dolfar Longstrider, the less said about him, the better. But Eldril, Hubris, Roxana. Does Jordell play for Dark Elves or not?
No, no Jordell.
Jordell doesn't play for them. Okay,
Jordell
they have
strictly Wood Elf,
They have three top shelf players for sure. It looks like Enarion is going to be kicking first drive. And receiving first drive, sorry.
Which point of view are we looking at?
I'm following.
Are we looking from Preisz?
I am looking from the view of Enarion. Are you looking from Preisz?
Alright, swapping. I will swap.
I don't, yeah, it's fine. So it looks like Enarion's going to receive. Enarion's team, people have been saying this all season, and we've touched on it in previous cast. It's a phenomenal team. I think it was around the 2,300 mark, meaning Preisz gets a lot of money to play with. But possibly the best team in the playoffs, so, like by a long shot, I would say.
Oh, without a doubt, it's 2300 TV. I don't think anyone was even close to it, and has all the skills and tools that it needs.
I mean, it's
on these star players though.
Yeah, go for it.
Here's the thing. Hubris, right, is a loner block. Hubris's blitz would have to compete with your tackle pom blitz. I don't think you want to compete with your tackle pom blitz when you got a tackle pommer.
Oh, what skill does Hubris have in his arsenal as well? There, Fash?
He does have dirty player.
Oh, he does have dirty player.
Which is now relevant.
Suddenly becomes relevant. You're definitely not fouling without a bribe on him.
No.
Suddenly.
But now you got the bribe. You might be able to greet it on a scary dancer if the dancer's ever on the ground.
Oh, opens up with a POW, but it was a tackle block guy on a non-block dodge guard. Good choice there, opting to Mighty Blow, the most valuable of the line guys, with his War Dancer. 2 Mighty Blow War Dancers as well. 1 Strength 4, 1 Agility 5. It's outrageous, this team, isn't it?
Yep. Go anywhere, War Dancers. Amazing.
I mean, much like Kool-Aid Convoy yesterday, Preisz is definitely beginning this game on the back foot. You know, we saw Kool-Aid Convoy have a nice drive with plenty of removals in the first half. And Preisz, again, will, you know, he'll need some things to go his way. Playing down this amount of TV is very tricky. He does have some skills on his team. He does have some good players, but he doesn't have access to the tools that Enarion does on his team for sure. I know Preisz is a very competent player. Again, you know, plays for my clan league team. I know Enarion from UKBBL. Both of these players are phenomenal players, and at this skill level, the massive extra team value is such a big factor, isn't it?
Yeah, well, look, you can't tie up an Agi 5 dancer, and there'll be 3 catches backfield. You know, an extra dancer that can clear a catcher. You just can't answer every threat. And only the tackle pommer is like the aisle. Only tackle pommer is the realistic blitz for, you know, some sort of realistic effect. There's outside of the Agi 5 leap strip ball, which I think will be used defensively. You're not really able to stop this Wood Elf advance.
No,
and that's the other hesitation I had for Hubris, is that he's if you're not blitzing with him, which you shouldn't be when you've got a tackle pom.
No, of course not.
He's just basing someone. He's basing someone with who has dodge. And every single person on Enarion's team has dodge. And so Hubris is just really...
The tree doesn't have dodge, surprisingly, actually.
Well, you could base the tree with Hubris, I guess.
I think he's more of a backup, like a backup option, but that's not the best way to use that inducement money, in my opinion, is it? Really, you know, if you lose your tackle
strength dancer.
Yeah, he's pretty.
The real advantage of buying the 2 stars is the deeper bench. Preisz only having 11 naturally. Buying 2 stars gives you a 2-man bench.
He's pretty nice for 3 dice in catchers, I suppose. But even then, a 3 dice on a catcher with no tackle, if the catcher is blodge, is only a 42%, whereas a 2 dice from the tackle pommer is actually a 55. So it's still worse.
Yeah, and it's only an extra 2 assists for the 3 dice.
I wouldn't have minded seeing him taken in conjunction with a bribe or 2. Oh dear, looks like Strength 4 War Dancer, sorry, going straight for the mighty blow hit on the Witch. Will hit her. No break. Armor 7 holds for now.
Yes, perhaps another thing not considered was the diving tackle on the Witch.
Yeah.
Only 2 tackle for both teams, but the diving tackle Witch could...
She could have stayed in base to base. Enarion needs to cover this War Dancer as well. Another thing to note about Enarion's playstyle is he certainly does not mind scoring fast. He's no one to stall out an 8-turner.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. Every game I've ever seen him play, it's been something like that. But the last match was...
I was going to say, the ball is open. The ball is on a non-strip straw hands catcher there. Luckily, he did just move out of range of play. Oh, he went for a little vanity pass with him. Some cheeky stuff here.
Cheeky indeed.
I suppose his logic behind that vanity pass is elves can't do an inaccurate pass at that range. They can only fumble or succeed. So the ball was never going to be in range of the Dark Elves. But yeah, he nearly ran out of time there, and just before he did, the ball was on the floor in range of Hubris. Right, I think we're going to see an attempt on the catcher here. Eldril's quite a high-value target as well. Both of the War Dancers being tackle Mighty Blow means they'll bring him down 75% of the time. Poor old Eldril doesn't even have block. Assuming a 2 dice, that is.
Yeah, look, a wise man told me not so long ago that real weakness of some of the Dark Elf stars, especially Hawkon and Eldril, is that they're 200k and they're armor 7.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to. You don't want to lose your stars too easily, because those are what you've spent your money to level the game. Looks like he's opting to go for the Agi 5 here with his tackle pommer. This is, I mean, Enarion not known to be a cautious player by any means, but I really don't like giving hits on the War Dancers. The other one was reasonably protected. I really don't like seeing these guys in contact, because we're probably going to see a foul on him if we don't see damage here.
Oh. Yeah, look, it's not bad too. You know, Enarion knows what Eldril does, and he's not going to make any crazy passing plays. The plays will always be a handoff to a catcher, although the throw to the catcher who hands off to a receiver, if that is the play that's on. So pass block while is a great tool to pick on people in cold that don't expect it. Enarion, being an experienced coach, won't fall for it.
I mean, look at Strength 4 War Dancer in position to Eldril. He barely has to move to smash him in the face.
Yeah, but you're right. I don't hate the foul with the bribe.
No, this
not having to do with an Agi 5 Mighty Blow Dancer. Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you risk losing Hubris if you get caught and you fail the bribe, but I think it's got to be done, hasn't it? Preisz is going to have to do these things if he wants to take control of the game. As Kool-Aid Convoy showed us, when you're playing down that much in skills, You have to, you have to be aggressive. No.
The dilemma is
Go on.
fairly open now, in that the scoring play for Enarion now isn't tough.
Oh God, no. And I don't think Preisz is actively trying to stop the score here. I think Preisz is trying to position himself for the rest of the game. This Wood Elf team it's the same as a 2200 High Elf team. If they want to score, they are probably going to score. Agility 5 man here. Still a Agility 5 gives you what, a 4+ long bomb, a 3+ long pass, and then 2+ everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Six squares for a 2+.
Opts for the Agi 5 blitzer. Perceives that as more of a threat. To me, Preisz has really just got to keep the focus on these War Dancers. If he can deal with both these War Dancers or even one of them, the game changes completely. At this level, it's so hard playing down massively in skills. Right, it's in the pass to the second thrower. Second thrower runs it round.
Oh!
He's done.
Oh, that was not the one!
He's what?
Why didn't he just go through? Oh, was that just a radical misplay?
Did he misclick the GFI?
No, he should have dodged it on the 2+ between the dodged lineman and the number.
Yeah, gone on the inside.
Single 2+, yeah.
That was the obvious pass. I just thought he wasn't going to dodge. I thought he was going to go around the outside and pass. He's 1 in 36'd it. He's dropped the ball. And they're definitely
cyanide auto path.
I definitely see a Agility 5 jump up blitzer that likes the look of that ball. Oh, he's not jump up, he's leap, sorry. The other guy is jump up. He can still reach it, though, fairly easily. So I think we're going to see a jump up tackle pom to the dancer here. Enarion not respecting the 1 in 36 threat there.
I wouldn't mind the witch assisting, getting a guard assist to clear the lineman. Eldril then gazes the 4-strength dancer. The blitz then... Or not even the blitz, maybe just pick up. I think if you can pick up on a 2+, you should. He's going to go for this play. I don't mind. I think you're correct with the gaze play because the gaze is effectively free. I don't even mind the 4+ gaze. All right, fair enough.
Because if you fail it, then you do the backup play. That's the great thing about hypnotic gaze, isn't it? It's free.
Yeah.
Eldril was already standing there. In the end, he did knock down the War Dancer, and he could have followed up there for a cheeky pile on. But I think his mentality is this is too good of an opportunity. He's not going to get greedy for damage when he can steal the ball.
He can score on 8, and there's no one-turn shot as it's Enarion's drive.
Let's get through turn 2 first. Ah, he has fend, of course. Yeah, sorry, he had fend. The pylon wasn't an option, of course. So there's so many skills you lose count.
Oh, this is nice.
Hypno gaze time. No reason not to hypno him, is there?
Banged on.
No bother doing a YouTube cage either, of course, because no wizard for Enarion. Hang on. The Agi 5 doesn't have strip ball. There's no strip baller on Enarion's team.
Yes, that is quite odd.
I suppose he just got so many stat-ups he missed it, but I really don't like that because Preisz has no sure hands, does he? Does he have a sure hands runner?
No.
Wow.
So yeah, you're quite right. Strip could have been terrifying
Yeah.
for Preisz this matchup.
Wow. This is not how I saw this game going initially, but again, both very solid players and very early days. Exactly that.
Good screen though, and with the 4-strength stunned, Hubris is a fine ball carrier. 4-strength ball carrier makes the Agi 5 dancer not as scary. Still 2 success if he manages to get a 1-die. But he's like optimistic to get a 1-die.
One thing Enarion doesn't have shed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One thing that Enarion doesn't have a ton of is guard. Only the catcher and the tree. What's the play here? Enarion definitely slowing it down. He needs to think about this carefully now because he obviously doesn't want the Dark Elves breaking away.
It'd be hard to stop them. They've got a good midfield screen. That's another thing that if you click on any one of Enarion's players, shows you Preisz's tackle zones. So not only has he controlled a huge portion of the field, that'll make make everything Enarion wants to do to react to the ball a lot harder. It restricts their movement. Enarion's really got no good, even remotely relevant to the side of some dancer shenanigans.
Oak Strong Branch just became irrelevant. That's pretty unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, that's effectively a removal, isn't it? Hey, another mighty blow here. These war dancers are terrifying, though, aren't they? Absolutely terrifying. Armor holding fast, though. We've seen no removals yet, despite mainly Armor 7 players being targeted. Aggressive.
Brave.
Wow.
That's really brave.
Here, tackle, Pommer. Have a free hit.
Don't pom my dancer. Dodge out anyway and bang the Agi 5.
Wood Elves.
Oh,
Wood Elves going mans.
Desperate times.
Gotta love it. Enarion will probably be pleased to see the snake eyes on the armor roll there, actually, because that could have been a snake eyes on something else a lot worse. Left-hand side, despite the Agi 5 dancer looking a little bit empty at the moment, obviously bringing play away from the tree is optimal, so he's very unlikely to try and loop around the right. But only a single dodge, wrestle, sidestep guy. Another double one for Enarion, and he's KO'd one of his catchers.
Brutal.
That is unfortunate. The second one in 36 in the first 3 turns.
I'm less sympathetic to the first one, because it was one that didn't need to happen.
I definitely, from a selfish point of view, Fash, I definitely require more death ASAP.
0 from 2 on the gaze.
That's trivial gaze at the moment, though, isn't it? Oh, hello. Looks like the dancer is going to remain the target regardless.
Regardless of the sacrifice, absolutely.
So I don't think the ball is advancing too much here. I think we'll probably just see a nice YouTube cage with the guard guy. I mean, this is the start Preisz could only have dreamed of. I don't really like that dodge before making the ball safe, personally.
Yeah, I would have liked the ball safe.
After seeing the double ones we've just seen.
It's my #1 rule.
It's a stun. You got to palm it. You got to go for it. Oh, it's a removal. Agi 5 man is going to be KO'd. Unfortunately, he's not dead. And by unfortunately, I mean for me.
Only 50% chance to come back for the remainder of the game if it's in normal time.
Yeah. If he can stall it out for turn 8 and with a 2-man advantage on field, not counting the rooted tree. I think we're going to see Enarion well on the back foot here. Now that witch says to me, fair bit of progress. He can still X-cage with the four corners here. Or he can go...
I think his plan is to get away from the 4-strength dancer.
Yeah. You foul it. Foul it with the dodge guard.
Nah. Save the fouls for hubris.
I suppose if he takes control of this drive anyway, the bribe and fouling could just give him a dominating position in the second drive. Like, let's theorize for a minute. Should he score turn 8, there's no chance of the one-turner. Then he's well in control, because even if he scores turn 16 or turn 15, 16, then the one-turner will mean nothing because they'll already have a 2 lead. Wizard in pocket, ball in hand. Strength 4 dancer, just opting to try and stay relevant here.
Potential 1 dice on hubris with the guard making a dodge and a GFI.
Yeah, definitely, but it would likely have to be this Agi 5. No, you could do it with the lineman, couldn't you, with a few dodges as well, and then that leaves you the Agi 5 to recover. The problem is I don't like making the ball play if there's no easy recovery, or at least semi-decent recovery. I mean, look at that line of elves in the direction the ball is likely to go. You could pop it out the left-hand side, perhaps, but he won't be able to come in from that angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you know, when you lost the ball in your own offense and you're down a couple men, 3 men, 2 men. It's hard not to take any opportunity that you get. Because as we said, look, the turn 8 score not too tough. That's what he's looking for.
Oh god, he's not willing to give the Wood Elves any more turns than he absolutely has to.
Similarly, then there's the argument if you just make your safe blocks, have a threatening 4-strength dancer. You know, that might be enough to make a more reasonable play.
By the way, the same blodgestep lineman is back on the tackle, Pommer. Like, hit me! I'm still unsure about the hubris pickup, though, because maybe this was the plan all along, strength 4 ball carrier. But, you know, without the bribe, he's a lot less relevant than he is currently. That's what I don't really like.
Yeah, well, the Preisz does only have the single guard, and so the 4-strength dancer blitz, if it's not in, you know, the absolute best spot, you know, 3+2 down the ball.
Oh. 2 up. Is he going 2 up with the wrestler? Apparently not.
He's gone 2 up.
He is going 2 up with the wrestler.
Hadden.
I don't hate it.
If you can make it a 1-die, can you make it a 1-die?
I mean, you only fail that block 30% of the time. You only get that ball 25% of the time. I don't think that's terrible, actually.
It's Agi 5 things moving around.
Yeah. Doing whatever the hell they like. Again, massively basing woodies here. There's already a tackler from the Agi 5 on the blodgestepper.
Yeah, I think the idea is to have it so that the ball can't be made safe from the dancer leap. So yeah, look, giving away a lot of blocks, it won't be too hard to clear, it won't be hard to move around, but whether or not he can move to a place that's safe from the 4-strength dancer. That's the dilemma. And so it's the price he paid when he based. Similarly, did he not move number 5 lineman? Number 5 lineman downfield, the dodge fella. I don't think he moved that time.
Scoring threat? I don't think you want a scoring threat right now. You want as much pressure as possible.
Yeah, it's a little optimistic.
Switch to Enarion's view. If he's focusing on where the ball is, it's probably possible that he missed him. Like,
maybe.
Yeah, you don't. It's not the sort of thing you want to do. So tackle man, Edgy 5 tackle man will take down the lineman here. That leaves the dodge, wrestle, sidestepper on the ball. Jump up successful, hit successful. This is the big hitter of the team. I'd like to see maximum aggression here. Can he afford to pile this on? He says yes.
Apparently so. Didn't even break armor.
I wouldn't mind seeing him focus on the thrower if he gets a bit of breathing room as well. The only sure hands on Enarion's team with an Agi 5 strip ball guy.
Yeah, good point.
I think if you can, I actually think if you can get a shot at the only sure hands guy, not to mention he's an Agi 5 thrower, which on its own is pretty awesome. Going for the, oh, he's got a surf. He's got a 3-die surf on this catcher.
Nicely done.
Smooth criminal. Ball in a cage. Catcher surfed. Eldril nicely protected at the far side of the cage. And then moves that
guard
guy
on the right side too with the extra witch and lineman. There's no really good leap.
What do you think's going through Oak Strongbranch's mind right now as he watches his teammates lose the ball, leave the pitch one by one, and he just has to stand there?
A bit of apathy, maybe.
How much does Oak Strongbranch set the team back? Maths boys, 2 normals and a 30k skill. A tree costs 120, 140. Can't remember what a tree costs. I think it might be 140. So
140's death roller too.
That's 210. Tree doesn't cost 190.
Yes, it's not 190.
Oh, he's 190 value maybe.
Oh, overall maybe, yeah.
Tree only costs 120. That's actually really cheap, isn't it? When you think of bloody Minotaur. Oh, opens with double skulls for Renar and he's down to 1 reroll. That is, we're seeing a few 1 in 36s for him here.
Imagine if there was the chef.
So 190k of Tree standing on the right flank, just being irrelevant. Another factor.
Imagine if the chef got 2 rerolls. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, but what would you have dropped for the chef?
Hubris.
But Hubris is doing work now. The strength 4 ball carrier is a surprisingly good counter to the fact that this dancer the dancer doesn't have strip ball. So this is the perfect counter. Because
with the positioning that he's done, he's denied the 4 strength leap every time, but he won't be able to stop it again. Enarion's 4 strength is in the position that no matter where Preisz goes, he's got the leap.
But it's a 33% knockdown on a 1 dice, and
it is
a 33% failure rate on the leap, and
it is.
He has to base some people to cancel tackle zones when he's already 3 players down. He's gonna foul. I like this. I think he's got to fight back, hasn't he? It's only a stun though.
Got a bribe, absolutely.
Yeah. Value's there. The threat is there. Another thing to notice when I said about taking out this Agi 5 thrower, he's also the leader for the team. So if you do manage to remove him, he's taking a reroll off of Enarion. I mean, Preisz isn't even under pressure on the ball here. He's just got an absolutely lovely turn with 7 guys free to move. 9 of his guys free to move. 1 guy stunned. I think... Does the Agi 5 come for this? He positively can't...
Wouldn't mind doing a little bit of work.
He positively can't whack him with hubris, even though it's mighty blow. Because 1 in 36 with Lona is just not happening. He might look to protect his Pommer from more fouls. But even, you know, even if Enarion just keeps on fouling the Pommer every turn to annoy Preisz, that's not going to be good enough.
Well, not just to annoy him, but even once if he's off the field this drive.
I think we're either going to see the Agi 5 tackle guy is going to blitz the thrower, or the witches. Agi 5 takes him down 55% of the time. The witch takes him down 30%, but gets 2 attempts at it. It's the Agi 5 man then. He's definitely got to hit him because he's in contact with the cage corner.
Yep. Also screens the right-hand side of the cage as a result.
Notice the pause there. Waits to see if the first dodge is successful before attempting the next one. Solid play. Alright, I need to see some damage now. This AV7 malarkey fash has gone on long enough.
Oh man, it's crazy. I had a game against Demaster, his Wood Elves, my Dark Elves, just before this match, and a break on every block for the first 20 blocks. It was crazy. So I'm being surprisingly resilient to both sides.
Another turn 8 score means only 1 KO roll as well, interestingly. Opting not to pressure the ball. Instead, we're looking for a mass gang foul.
Yeah, look, that's fair enough, but it's a bit weird to see the base contact with the Agi 5.
Agreed. It's just free hits, isn't it?
Could be a really cheeky surf too.
On
the Agi 5 blodge, if you get enough pushes.
1, 2. Hang on. 1, 2. Then. Right, okay. Push him with the top blitzer, then blitz him in front of the lineman, which pushes him in front of the. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, probably wouldn't bother.
Yeah, I mean, four squares.
But potentially, it'd be glorious.
Yeah.
I love a good surf. Not sure if you like surf, Slew. Do you often take surfs?
I've been known to surf on the odd occasion.
On occasion?
Yeah, on occasion.
Oh, yeah?
If it's on a plate. I do love a frenzy, man. Did he just do it with the guard catcher? What? Hang on.
He did.
What?
Oh!
Why would you do it with the guard? Okay, because you want to move the other 2 after. Okay. I actually kind of understand that. Because he wanted the maximum amount of assists, but the maximum amount of players free for pressure. But he just risked getting his only guard beyond the tree sent off. Two guys in base to base, both blodgers with no tackle pressure. Does
I think just,
Enarion have to stop
lock him
fouling
away for a
now?
push.
He does have a 2-man bench.
Yeah, look, without a Bravo, I wouldn't. All his players are just so worth so much.
The dodge lineman, I would still think it's worth fouling that blitzer. Only if you can get a big enough foul though. Which, if he goes for that, he's 100% not scoring. Not preventing the score, rather. I think we're going to see the tackle play onto the Agi 5 here. And a hypno. Oh, he's successful hypno. First one of the game. Preisz definitely playing nice and slow, considering the outcome of every action. You know, he's thinking, can this lineman make the block? What if it's a 1 in 81? My ball is not secure yet. Looking to not make the 1 in 81.
To base contact with blodgers on non-tackle, like, fair enough. And look, it's consuming at least 3 men now to block him away. Maybe even leaving base contact.
There's no way Preisz is scoring, though.
No. Makes the ball progression a little bit harder. Wouldn't mind seeing the Vengabus cage, the
Anti-leap.
the wider cage. Yeah, that's the
Especially with the guard in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're going to end up with here, actually. We're going to end up with it, but sideways. Okay. Agi 5, sure hands, getting hit. They're indestructible. Hang on, he's actually going to leave the other guy in the middle of the cage, though, with this setup. Rich. Oh, GF5 failed. He'll definitely re-roll that. 1 in 36 could be a problem there. Sneaked it through with a 2. Okay, this is make or break.
Oh,
for
I don't
Enarion.
like this.
Well, it's a guy. He could 1 dice the guard away.
Yeah.
Where's his own guard could get in? He could 2 dice this, Fash.
Yeah.
This is. I don't think it's that vulnerable. And
No,
where
but
the ball is
it's
likely to
not
end up is a
strictly
lot of
safe.
dark elves, but it's not as safe as it should be with a 3-man
Agi 5
advantage.
sure hands.
I don't know. I think, yeah, I think at this point Enarion has to take risks. He's got 7 players to work with. Really thinking this one through, isn't he? What's your play here, Fash?
Cancel the assist will be sidestep, get the 1 die for a push on the guard, push Hubris out the back, dance a 3 false,
cancel
1 die,
it with
1
the
die.
dodge, which means a GFI. But using the least valuable player. Rolls the skull, though.
Oh.
All 1 dice blocks should be skulls.
Wow, that makes it so much harder. They should be. But I think occasionally, you're allowed to say, if you say out loud, only for a push, you should be able to get the push.
If he goes for it, he's still, excuse me, going to get the 1 dice on the ball. Or not. He's double 1'd again.
Oh, the guard assist. Oh, that would have been spectacular. It would have been a 2 dice.
Yeah, he could have got the 2 dice. Would he have had to? He would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 2 GFIs if he didn't leap, though. It's another double 1 for Enarion, though. I kind of feel for him.
That feels really bad.
I mean, Preisz needs this kind of luck to get something done. But also, the backup thrower, Blodge Kickman, is very surfable. Opens from a 1 in 36 dodge to a 1 in 36 block for Preisz. What was that? Where the animation happened, the player left the field, Fash? I'm not familiar with that particular thing.
The KO.
Yeah, it was like it broke his armor or something.
No, you don't often see that in Navy 7 teams.
No,
They're usually on the field for
unbelievable.
for quite some time. Yeah, no, look, I always like to see 2 dice on the ball, you know, get rewarded.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit sloppy, leaving that play available.
Yeah,
and his
also
rationale
just a
for it,
blitz
was hit the thrower. The thrower is more valuable. Oh, mighty blow, man!
Yeah, for sure.
Jump up, doing work here, giving a free block. 2 dice on a dodge wrestle or a dodge wrestle sidestep lineman. It's the mighty blow.
Oh, did a thing. Oh, for a stun.
It does nothing. I think Jump Up Man could have hit straight full dancer there, but there you go. Absolutely no option on the ball here for Enarion, bar 2 dice up. And is he even willing to risk a dancer leap for that? I want to.
With no real, probably not.
Oh, I would prefer to see Eldril hidden there. If I'm honest.
Maybe it's just such a tempting task as it's de-incentivizing the leap for the ball.
I don't think I'm leaping in with 0 rerolls here, because you're basically saying I hope you won in 36 the recovery, because you've already got 1, 2, 3 guys stunned, haven't you? He's got 3 guys that he can use for this turn, right? One of whom is already on the floor.
Yeah, look, and would be red with the guard as he gets to the far side, which is a bit of a hike considering the screen.
Based on those odds, I'd like to see Eldril protected.
Yeah, so look, that 2 on the ball, and that little bit of pressure, that was Enarion's 5 or 6 turns of, you know, that occasional base contact that he did, putting blodgers on non-tackle guys. All of that pressure to force blocks was all to get the reward of maybe a block on the ball carrier on a sloppier cage.
Yeah, and he did get it in the end almost.
Well, yeah, got the attempt, but got denied. Got denied the block.
Wow.
Got the option,
going for the no assist, no bribe foul.
Of course.
Don't like it. Don't like it, if I'm honest.
Well, it's getting 3 dice now. If the dance is out of range.
No, it's not a catcher. It's a.
No, still getting 3 dice.
Oh, of course, it's turn 8. Yeah, of course he's getting 3 dice. Yeah, he doesn't need to protect anymore. Sorry, my bad. He's probably getting blitzed as well, isn't he? I might have blitzed that just in case the jump up failed. And he's obviously getting piled on because Preisz is about to score a touchdown, so it literally doesn't matter. Oh my god, this guy. He's had a nightmare damage-wise, hasn't he? We say, as he KOs.
Oh, got one.
Only just, though. He rolled a 7. Needed the mighty blow.
Have you ever had a claw pommer that just didn't want to remove anyone?
Oh god, every game. It doesn't even risk the handoff for 3 SVP at this point. These stakes.
Wouldn't. Absolutely.
We've seen plenty of 1 in 36s from both teams. Now the KOs gets the dancer back. That is huge, but does lose 3 players. And this is Preiz's drive. This is insane.
Ten woodies to turn over the Dark Elf with a wizard.
And a bribe.
And a bribe.
And a tackle bomber. Oh, baby.
Hey, look, anything could happen. Could be a blitz, snake a pickup, quad a first block.
Snake a GFI with the ball handler, for example.
Absolutely.
Right, I'm going to
I'm
gonna take a quick toilet break while these guys set up.
I'm going to take a quick coffee break while these guys set up. Lou, you're in charge.
No, you're in charge. I'm going for a wee.
You're in charge.
You're in charge.
No, you're in charge. No, you're in charge first.
Okay.
Right, scissors, paper, rock for it. Ready?
Right.
3, 2, 1.
Rock.
Scissors.
Thank you. Well, I'm going for a wee.
I'm out of here. Me too. Whew. Yes, Velodia, it was an Enarion's drive. I just want to get a coffee from the fridge. Didn't actually have to urinate. But no, look, disastrous for Enarion. Absolutely. However, whenever I make a mistake, even the slightest mistake in Blood Bowl, I think I deserve to lose the game. Deserve to have the ball in the ground. Even if it's an accident, even if it's me doing something dumb or not paying attention or misreading a block and making a 1-die, like that rarely happens. Running out of time, when I do stuff like that, I think it's a mistake, and when you make a mistake against someone who's good, you should get punished.
He made a dodge and a GFI, which if he was willing to make, he could have just done one dodge on the inside.
Exactly. That's the thing. It was a GFI that didn't matter.
He also could have passed instead of GFI'd. Enarion.
Well, I mean, there was no GFI involved. It should have been a GFI, just a handoff, 2+ handoff, after the 1 in 36 dodge.
Yeah. He can't be feeling good now, obviously, but he needs to focus and he needs to not tilt.
Well, he realised that with the pressure he applied, he was able to get, the defence weakened enough so that the 2-die was a possibility with guard. If he can do that again and still till turn 16. We head to overtime.
We do have a game.
It'd be hard to do into a wizard there. Yeah.
Attrition zap, strength 4, turn 1, go. Also, the tree could root at any time and become hugely irrelevant.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't,
Yeah, it was a...
Based on this matchup, I wouldn't have minded him ditching the tree. Because the tree is not as useful in an elf matchup. However, he may have been thinking ahead. Because a tree is useful in a bash matchup.
Who plays the winner of this one?
That would be me, I believe.
Ooh.
Okay, no hesitation. Preisz already got his game plan set, looking to tackle Pom lineman number 4. Unsuccessful block, and will no doubt retreat his killer. Opening with Hubris? Don't know about that. He's got the ball in hand, well out of range of any sort of elves. I suppose it's not the worst thing in the world. Nezareth, I think me and Adam are going to do an exhibition match at some time in the near future, hopefully. This isn't that safe currently.
Presumably the guard will dodge out and fix it.
Yeah, but again, relying on that guard to be dodging.
Yeah, fair enough. And look, start turn 1 or turn 9.
Pals me blodger. Double pals me blodger, in fact.
To get the ball, just don't really have a great recovery most of the time.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to cancel the assist too.
Did fail the first dodge. Okay.
A gift.
I mean, do you think Preisz is Preisz looking to stall here, or does he not care?
Doesn't care. He's waiting for Enarion to commit to then advance.
Yeah, I think given the chance to score, you just take it, don't you, to go 2-0. Even against a team as quick as Enarions, because worst case scenario, they score and you get the ball back. Eventually, if that keeps happening, the clock's going to run out in your favour.
And a lot of the World Cup matches, Enarion's woodies with the tree did real cheeky stuff to get, for example, what happened here. He pushed on number 11 lineman to put in base contact with the tree, and then giving the tree a 3-die block on the dodge lineman.
Yeah.
If you can block someone into the tree to get a 3-dice block, pretty good value.
Yeah, it's nice, especially when they're rooted as well. You know, if you can actually still make use of them. The problem is when you haven't got the ball, the tree is a lot less irrelevant. If you have the ball, you can direct play around the tree and keep it relevant even when rooted. Okay, so we once again see Hubris get marked. Then we might see a Strength 4 Mighty Blow Blitz.
Definitely.
On Hubris. No, we're going to see a Tree Blitz, in fact, on Hubris.
No way.
Why the assist? Why the assist?
No idea.
Did he think Hubris was Strength 3?
Oh, I guess that's why.
Did he miscount and think it was Strength 3?
I think it was just play to mark everyone.
Yeah? Okay.
See if he can incentivize a block on the tree. Not hard now with 3 men in base contact. Hubris for a push. Could see a tree bombed.
I don't know. I think Preisz is more concerned with the ball and the progress. Tree has guard, so it makes it awkward for the outwards blocking from Hubris and from the Witch Elf. Looks like we might see a Hypno Gaze into Surf play.
Oh baby,
like it.
That's so
like
good.
it a lot. Making use of those
Sidestep
tools.
man does it.
Oh man,
that's so nice.
That's a play, isn't it? That's what we wanted to see. That's why we're here. Obviously, he never doesn't get it. Oh, does get it because dodge.
No,
yeah, he can opt out. Yeah. Rewarded.
No, doesn't matter. That's always nice when you get a KO on a double power.
Oh baby. What a great play that was. No hesitation.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Let's get some wrecked in chat, boys. Let's get some wrecked.
It's not something you expect either. Everything else is even remotely risky. You see it immediately and say, "Oh, I don't know about this." But no, just didn't even consider the gaze into surf. It's so seldom seen.
Actually, you know, that play has been shown now. So Enarion may be a little bit more cautious moving forward. But he's just lost another player. He's down to 9. Preisz still has a wizard.
Risky if Hubris fails. Doesn't fail. Well, the guard comes around the back.
The guard is really well positioned for Enarion to sneak round, isn't he?
Yeah. So 1 in 6 on Hubris.
And actually, the blodge catcher only needs to be activated to cancel a lot of assists. He just activated him, which means that guy is now inactive. Unless he dodges him now. Which means he'll leave the pitch next turn most of the time. I don't like that. Because you can't activate, do something else and come back to him.
Means he's going for the ball.
Must be, because he's running out
of
time.
Absolutely.
He's running
There's
out
no
of
other
options,
reason for it, and he is. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that just shows his hand, doesn't it? If he's doing that, he's...
well...
Does he get 2 dice? Oh, he does
in a turn-based game, you can't show your hand.
He does get an easy 2 dice here, actually. A little bit sloppy.
Catcher in a scoring position. Add G5 open.
Oh, man. Okay, it's time. It's time for Enarion to make use of these tools that he has been given so graciously by Nuffle. The tree just rooted, so this is critical now, isn't it? The tree is rooted, so it's now irrelevant again. This is the one. 3+ jump. Let's go. Makes it.
Easy.
2 dice on the ball. Tackle onto a blodger. 55% knockdown chance. Doesn't get it. Has to reroll. 4 rerolls. Doesn't get it again. Absolutely very unlucky there. Preisz breathes a sigh of relief. And with that tree right there, this could be huge.
It's always disappointing when you're at 2 dice on the ball, 2 success, using reroll.
Oh, I know where.
To not get it. Feels bad.
What's he, 77.6 or something there?
Yeah.
It's a 55% at twice, isn't it?
Yep.
Might be 80. I even know.
Did 10 dice on a skink today. No power.
Oh, God. I've had that. I've had a war dancer leap into my cage, failed to knock the ball over. Got 12 dice on the bugger and doesn't take it down. But we're going to see a catcher leaving the field here. More than likely.
Yeah, but the ball safe's probably more important.
Oh, there's a tackle pommer stood next to the war dancer. He can do both. He doesn't even need to blitz to surf that guy.
Correct.
Also, it's an Agi 5 guy as well with leap, so he can move him fairly easily. He's got 2 guys downfield who are completely unmarked as well, so they're available to come back for support. He might even just zap the dancer.
Wouldn't be bad.
Wouldn't be, would it? A free mighty blow on a 2+ on the opposition's best player.
Nah, it's super greedy. You save it for something when the next time
the other one in with no reroll. What? Guess just went in to get the blodge steppers on the ball. Preisz, no hesitation there from Preisz, going straight for this surf. I think gets the pal. 3 dice to surf him. Gets the pal.
Feels bad, man. I got a power. So unlucky.
I'm so salty.
Make another attempt. With he wanted to risk the dodge guard lineman.
There's a KO'd catcher.
Sidestep dancer. Carry on.
Yeah. KO'd catcher from the Mighty Blow guy. Opting, interestingly, not to hit the Strength 4 dancer with him. But not worrying too much. Could just hypno this guy and then move. Easy peasy. No more tackle on the ball.
Fair enough.
Another thing. No diving tackle on Enarion's team. Very strange to see that on the catchers. The catchers love a bit of diving tackle later on. Opts to go for the 2+ dodge.
Yeah, true. Diving tackle sidestep, an incredible annoyance.
This is done almost, Fash. Like, what do they do? No hubris foul. The witch doesn't want to be sidestepped onto the catcher, so I expect to see a dodge. Is there any random thing? Is there anyone that Preisz wants to level? The witch elf near will level if she gets the touchdown.
That just calls out and makes a good point. Did you remember a blitz from that turn, Preisz?
No, he didn't blitz. I think the original plan was to blitz with the witch elf who was going to do the surf so that she could be repositioned. And when the guy got knocked down, he didn't need to do it anymore.
Fair enough. I think the witch could have made a
Yeah.
Block on the thrower, and then still screen. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Might have been
7.
2 GFIs if she doesn't do it. Maybe he just didn't want to leave that angle open.
That's fair enough.
And I think safety is fine. You know, you don't have to blitz, especially when he got given a load of blocks there and got a removal. What's the count here?
Ball save is the most important thing.
7 against 11 if you discount the tree. 8 if you count the tree, but at this point I'm not counting the tree very much. There is a lineman who could potentially be pushed on him to give a blitz, but that commits resources that Enarion really doesn't have to give at the moment. 2 dice on the pom tackler. Hopefully this guy dies, but Preisz still wins. No, unfortunately not.
No.
Completely unbiased in my desires there. Okay, opting to blitz the guy onto the tree. You trap him anyway. You just got to get people round in front of the ball here because he has no options, really.
Do you know who just earned the easiest 100 points of their life?
Who's that?
Skagen 42.
Did he?
You know Skagen?
I'm not familiar with his work.
Top fella.
That's what I like to see in Enarion. Oh, come on. You know, give up the game. Do some damage. Is there a playoff bracket we can look at, Fash? Is there an online version of it?
Oh, I have made a playoff bracket.
Oh, you've made one?
However.
Oh, is it your Photoshop special one?
Yes, that's the one.
I mean, I don't...
It's a pretty good
one.
What
does that foul achieve at this point in the game?
It keeps the wood elf on the field to maybe get a shot at a, leap 2 die again. Oh, baby.
Hubris 3 dice? Or just use the tackle? Oh, naked. Naked 3 dice. This guy's proving to be a nuisance.
If he scores now, and Enarion does a magical, turn, and then gets a blitz, could take it to overtime.
Game on, yeah.
So if you have the option of scoring on turn 16 and taking that opportunity away, you'd do it. Even if you score on turn 16, a 1 turn into a blitz. Alright, something to that effect.
We're going to see ball safety first again. Oh, he hasn't really got the mans to be safe here. Maybe he's just scoring. Hubris 3 die into Royals.
Yeah, it's a bit scary. I'd avoid it if I could. If there's a loner in play and you can't, well, I just wouldn't. It does look like he's scoring though.
Oh, for sure. Plus it saves his tackle pommer from any more kills. Not a single injury. Oh no, there was a death actually. Not a single injury, I was going to say, apart from the guy who died.
Well, look, still in if all the KOs wake up. They all woke up.
Very nice KO rolls. But Enarion 2-0 down against the Wizard.
Now look, classic 2-turn, some hand pressure, maybe a cage that isn't safe. Has had 2 opportunities to 1 and 2 dice a ball carrier. The first one failing on a snake, and the second one blocking for pushes.
Yeah, the second one was really unfortunate. He got 4 clean dice on the ball relatively easily.
Yeah.
He was unlucky not to remove it there. Be interested to see the stats on it because Enarion did roll a lot of dice in the first half, but he did roll a fair few 1-36s as well, and like particularly important, he rolled them at crucial times.
Yeah. I mean, but no sympathy when someone does a DC. No sympathy there, but the others, yeah, pretty rough. Made me sad. Made me not want to play Blood Bowl.
Yeah, well, he was only in the position of needing those recoveries, though, because of the initial mistake.
Yeah.
But he's actually not opting for a wide defense, going for the protection one. So it shouldn't really be a difficult 2-turner for the Wood Elves, and it will have to be a 2-turner here.
Might even be a Madman 1-turn.
Preisz gets the extra reroll.
Oh, and a great kick.
Yeah, he's got a sprint. This guy got sure feet? No. Doesn't have a sprint sure feet either. Tree has grab, so it's not remotely difficult, I suppose. Yeah, he's going to go for a 1. Wants to give himself the most amount of turns here. He is definitely going for the 1-turner. It's the Agi 5 sure hands that's going to be doing it. The pass, so that's good. He's only going to move 1 square because of dodge. Wow.
Oh, because of tackle. Couldn't opt not to use tackle. Oh,
but at the same time, Preisz couldn't opt not to use dodge. So,
yeah.
But he was still in range though, technically, wasn't he? Oh no, they're movement 8 sprint sure feet, not movement 9. I thought they were movement 9 for some reason. Thinking gutters.
Took a reroll too.
Yeah.
And I've already rolled it, really.
You just grab it and make the ball safe now. You've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys around. You've got 2 guys that can rotate the catcher particularly easily. You just bail out on the 1 turn and make it a 2. There's no reason he could have not used the tackle guy there, though.
Not used the tackle, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, 3 dice versus 2 dice. What are the odds on that? Surely it's better for the 2 die, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 42% versus 55. It's 55% to get Oh no, it's even less than that. Hang on, no, it's because pushes count. I was thinking of a double result. I'm not sure of the exact odds, but it's a
3 dice.
It's a 75% success on 2 dice. It's definitely worse. 3 dice is definitely worse with tackle than 2 dice with no tackle, because you have an extra success result.
I think he had enough assists to get a 3 without tackle, for sure.
No, maybe the 3's better. I need to do the maths on it. I don't know the maths exactly. Whoa.
Cool.
What?
Had to succeed that block.
Hang on.
As in not 1 and 9?
Yeah. What do you see here? I mean, I'd honestly have considered zapping that dancer. Instead, he can hypno-gaze and blitz him, though, can't he? Oh, God. Cracking use of Eldril this game. Because if he takes down the blodge tackle witch, he can then use his own diving tackle on the catcher.
Yeah, make the dodge shit, make the catch shit. Stop anyone from clearing the marking that'll inevitably be on it.
We might. Would you? Oh, I'm not. I suppose with the overtime, you have to consider it a lot more, but it's almost worth a reroll on the dancer if you fail the knockdown 55%. I guess you never spend rerolls in overtime format unless you have to. So I think actually you don't reroll it. You obviously do it in a normal game, but not in an overtime one. Doesn't get the knockdown. However, he can still make it awkward for him.
Yeah, it's just so easy for the dancer to clear the catcher. But Hero's done a good job marking the midfield catcher. There's still one other midfield catcher that isn't currently marked.
Diving tackle pretty irrelevant here, though, because the Agi 5 will just leap her more than likely.
Yeah.
Different gamer, thank you for the host, bro. Appreciate that. It's a really tough spot, isn't it? I mean, Enarion has committed to trying to score now.
Yep. Can't see anything other than the Agi 5 blitzer tagging the catcher. If not, the dancer, well, has a middling chance to clear the witch elf.
Yeah, I think.
Opts to do nothing.
Yeah, I think he needed to use that other tackle there.
Even if he does nothing, well, no, it's still diving tackle.
Because the problem is, even if he takes the wide angle, the witch can sidestep in between the two of them. Because I was thinking, if she only sidesteps onto one, the other one could run into the end zone for the long bomb play. But I don't really know what Enarion's going to do here. I mean, there's always...
Might even be just the chain or something to free the Agi 5 dancer, and Agi 5 dancer ignores the diving tackle.
Just leaps over.
Just looking for the exact chain that involves the fewest dice.
Just trying to think how he needs to run a catcher up to fill one gap, and then blitz with the strength 4 onto thingy. Hang on. That doesn't work because he needs to fill another gap first. He could fill it.
Well,
he could fill it
even
with the thrower. That would resolve a lot of dodges. I think what I'd like to see is the
4-string dancer hits Pommer on the angle, pushes sidestep.
Goes right above him. You mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's only a single GFI.
Then the
it's
throw
not
to the
terrible.
catcher. Is it even a GFI?
Yeah, it's a single.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, to get that angle without making the 1 in 9 dodge, you'd have to GFI. That's why I wasn't too keen on that. I mean, I honestly, that play there, I think I would have preferred to see the War Dancer dodge out, hit the Witch Elf, and depending on the result, we go from there. He doesn't want to pass. He doesn't want to pass over Eldril though. That's the problem.
It's 55%. Well, no, you pass to the. Oh no, Eldril could still interfere
got
with
pass
the
block.
the
He
pass.
can just move.
Yeah.
And he even in tackle zones, he will catch 30% of the time. We're doing good, different game, but this is a live cast of the Champions League playoff. It's quarterfinals. We're down to the final 8 of the tournament, although 3 of the next 4 have been decided. Oh, leap from the dancer into end zone. And we're going to see the catcher loop round and make a little pass play with a reroll in hand. At this point, the reroll is committed, of course. GFI. Pass. Catch. Okay. Enarion did what he needed to do. Couldn't make his 1-turner. Opted for the 2. He now has 3 turns to steal and score and stay in this game. Of course, Eldril has Nerves of Steel as well. Doesn't even matter if he's in a tackle zone. He always intercepts on a 55%.
Yeah, I think the catcher that was marked was one square closer than the catcher that wasn't marked. And so the blitz to clear it made the 2 pluses. All pretty peachy. No push required.
Still think Preisz is pretty happy here, though.
Well, it went from seemingly safe in the pocket to now if I lose the ball, we're facing overtime. So it's now a pressure situation. He's thinking in the back of his mind, oh, don't lose the ball, don't lose the ball.
I think Hubris gets the ball again, in my mind. Those KOs were huge for Enarion, weren't they, though? 4 for 4. First attempt at him.
Well, we saw that Enarion was willing to put dodge step on the ball carrier, and Hubris doesn't have dodge to escape like other elves do. Always the blitz. I hope he's setting up for a blitz.
He has to, doesn't he? There's no hanging around.
Well,
There's no hanging around now. His tournament life is on the line.
Yeah.
Opting to make his Eldril mighty blow hit.
Side note, both sidesteppers on the sideline. No more Eldril surfing people.
Yeah, well, he's Forgotten Legacy with the quick snap. Give him some free blocks. He might not even opt for them, though.
Yeah. Just needs to hold the ball. I think if you can down elves, you do it. When you just have to hold the ball.
3 in 8 chance of a touchback here.
Straight in, fair enough.
I definitely like a single scoring threat at least, just in case it all goes a bit wrong.
I don't know. Enarion's defense is strong enough that even with a man advantage, was able to maneuver away in tying up the right men in the right spots to get dice on the ball. And it's hard to stop an Agi 5 or a Strength 4 dance from getting dice on the ball. I would use every man to keep that ball safe.
Okay.
But I mean, there's pros and cons to each.
I mean, with an Agi 5 blitzer holding the ball, a scoring threat, particularly something like Eldril as a scoring threat, isn't a bad thing. With that catch skill, Nerves of Steel. Because obviously if Preisz does manufacture a scoring situation, he wins by that route. It gives him another win condition. I know what you're saying. Every man defending the ball.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Going 3-2 with 3-1 with 3 turns left. That's equally good.
I mean, we're just going to see Enarion go absolutely ham here for the ball. There is at this point no reason to play safety on your players because your team is effectively dead at the end of this competition.
What's your favourite type of animal?
Animal?
Yeah, or reptile.
Lizard.
Is it a snake?
Oh, right. I get it. So,
it could happen.
Yeah. Oh! No.
Oh!
Has to re-roll this because it's on the sideline. I bet he clenched a little bit there.
I'd clench. I was clenching just watching it.
Should he have double wonned there, which is a 1 in 36 chance, again, it was a 5 in 8 chance that it didn't scatter out, though. But you just don't take that risk. Against a team like this, you do not take that risk. So interesting to actually note the finishing position of Eldril there. If the woodies go ham, Eldril might get in a spot to break away. He is movement 8, isn't he? And if someone said to you, how about a 1 in 36 into a 1 in 36 to win the game? You probably wouldn't take it, would you, Fash?
Oh no, I would. 2 1 in 36s for sure. As long as I had to make them, and it wasn't an extra GFI for no reason.
If the win condition is making those two, you do it because.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because at best he can commit maybe like a catcher to babysit Eldril.
Yeah.
But he needs to put these. He has to put these dancers forward, doesn't he? Gonna go for hubris. Go for the tackle pommer. Go for somebody valuable and kill them. Honestly. No help from these boys. They've not been very cooperative in destroying each other. The tree estate route again. Oh my god, he should have been chopped up for firewood before this game, shouldn't he? Like real talk, what has the 190k tree done all game?
Nothing.
Absolutely. He's had absolutely zero effect on the game. He didn't even get himself.
He did a chain push.
If he got an LOS KO in like the first half, he might have redeemed himself. You say, oh well, 190k to get KO a player, but he might have kept him because of the next round. One thing I do like is every single tool of Preizs has been used. You know, he used Eldril as the strength 4 ball carrier when it suited him. He's used the Hypno Gaze of Eldril to a massive effect. He hasn't used the wizard, but he's had the threat of the wizard constantly. Enarion really thinking this one through. He hasn't moved on your screen, and we're at 40
Dive and
seconds.
tackle on the catcher? No, it hasn't moved.
Okay. I mean, the tackle pommer knows what he has to do anyway. Oh, it's a double one. It's the snakes. Oh, dear. That's unfortunate. Is that? It's not quite game. Enarion does have another turn to get in scoring range. But he did not want to see that.
Was that a vanity dodge?
No.
Oh no, because he had G5. Carry on. Had G5.
No, it was. He could have dodged left 1 square, and not had to make that second dodge. After he was adjacent to the guard guy, he could have dodged away and then come back in. And he would have been in the exact same square he ended up in, didn't he?
1, 2, yeah, just 2 dodges.
So he made a third dodge unnecessarily.
I think so. I just quickly jumped back in time to have another.
So the second he gets parallel with the guard lineman, he could have gone diagonally left, then diagonally right, avoided the extra dodge.
Made 3 dodges over 2. Yeah.
And that's, again, what did we say last thing? Little things. Little tiny, almost irrelevant things can change the game. Going left doesn't make you lose 1 square because you end up in the exact same square. So instead of going 1, 2, you go 1, 2. You're in the same square. You've used the same amount of movement. Mighty play, man. He hasn't been the best today, has he?
He's done nothing. Except for that one thing he did, that one time.
So you definitely now don't need to worry about the Eldril scoring threat. Because there's nobody even in your half.
Yeah.
I actually think I zapped the other dancer at this point. because then you...
It's the only one that's coming down to threaten the ball carrier.
And then
you don't have to do
if
anything
you stun him this turn, he's irrelevant next turn, and then he has to make the ball play with somebody else. I actually think you zap the ball with this guy this turn.
Absolutely. And yeah, because you could otherwise, do some elf shenanigans and mark your runner. Snake or double skull at first action.
I actually would have zapped him first though, so I could gang foul him, or at least foul him. I still think the zap's actually not a bad play here.
I agree.
Because you're not saving it for overtime now. You don't want overtime. Because should he miraculously steal and score and then receive an overtime, you suddenly favour Enarion again. If it does end up game, I want to see a mana zap on the tree. Or there will be riot.
Yeah, look, zap on the dancer. Otherwise, 3+2+, 2+2+, tag the carrier with the 4 strength sidestep. Tackle.
Yeah.
Forces an action that has to succeed. Imagine if he quads. Quads into pick up and score. Overtime. Boom. Easy as that. Quads happens every match, doesn't it?
You never know.
There's one guy that can catch the carry. It's the 4 strength. I guess aside from, not even catches realistically.
There's only one. There's only one lodge step catcher left. The other one KO'd.
Yeah, one guy that can force a dice roll.
Yeah, no one else. No one else can reach the ball this turn.
To not lose, yeah.
So I think zapping him would have been fine. Enarion. The good thing is Enarion has to re-roll anything that doesn't work here, so he'll probably. No, I think he'll dodge before leaping. See how it goes. Okay.
Not through dive and tackle though.
Oh, of course it's dive and tackle. My bad. Yeah. Double GFI tags the ball. See, he could have. This guy could have been zapped on the floor.
It's the only player.
What would the rolls have been?
Yeah.
Right.
That was what I would have done to stop.
Look
him.
at the D6. 6 into an 8.
Oh, but look, the argument is now you just bolt it, and if the bolt fails, then you clear it.
Yeah, but if you don't.
So that's a good reason.
But
the
thing is,
if
you bolt him now and don't stun him, right? He's going to be a threat.
Oh, you just cage around the corner. True.
Whereas if you bolt him last turn and don't stun him, he can't tag the ball.
Wouldn't mind some shenanigans dodges if possible. Get a second man relevant. And a sneaky scoring threat catcher number 13 on the left.
He definitely needs to have a few guys in that scoring range. I expect the Bloodstepper can't make the 1 in 9 to tag the Mighty Blow Tackler because of the dive and tackle. He'll have to make a 50-50 or a 75% with the built-in dodge. I think it's important that he gets him onto the tackle pommer because that's the obvious candidate for clearing the ball here.
Yeah.
Wow, goes through the diving tackle instead. I don't like that. He could. Oh, he's going. He was actually going for the ball. See, if that was his play, he could have just done that as a 75% dodge from next to the lineman and Hubris, with his major use of his dodge skill there. Instead of going for the 5+. The way he dodged was a 5+. Lightning bolt failure.
Oh man,
that was the wrong time for that. I mean, it's still a 1 in 36 dodge out, isn't it?
Oh!
He's double scored! Why did he throw the block?
I had no idea.
That might have actually helped him, though, because he could have done the dodge and just dropped it there. Oh, my word. We could have a game on our hands.
Holy shit, edgy as seat.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh, all my body parts just clenched.
Is he going to blitz with the ball before dodging? I guess it's technically safer, isn't it? 55% to knock him down, only 1 in 36 to turn over, and then you can still make the dodge anyway, but... Yeah. Got a...
How's his dancer?
He did have tackle anyway, so it wasn't too bad.
True. Well, a bit on the sidestep, because of the blitz, fair enough.
Pretty important knockdown there as well, actually. As I said,
yeah,
not out the woods yet,
push
though.
would have been disastrous.
There's an Agi 5 dancer just hanging around. KO, you don't pile that on right now.
No.
Dodge out, foul the Agi 5 dancer, 100% here. Double dodge, no tacklers. Got a bribe, got hubris. Got to be, hasn't it?
What do you reckon about just the cage?
Oh, hubris going to foul this guy.
Oh, strength 4 dancer.
Yeah, I guess
fair
that's
enough.
Fine, yeah. Ref sees it. It's another one! He's won his bribe, he's won his wizard. But he did get the stun there, so it's going to take a miracle. There is going to be a 1 dice on the ball, though, I expect. No chance of a 2. And the only score threat is going to be that catcher. So...
Who has some very disgusting dodges.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, no, he can actually just dodge down and then back up using the 3 GFIs with sprint. He can still make it.
Oh, quite right.
Two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't mind either dancer getting fouled in this situation, but obviously the strength 4 can get the 2 dice on the ball, albeit with a few more rolls.
Yeah, absolutely worth it.
I think he made the right decision there.
How would you feel about the Agi 5? Nah, never mind. You just make 2 glosses. I was thinking maybe fill the gap so that when the Agi dancer makes the 1 die and looks for a power stumbles, is able to chain a better hole for the catcher, but not really.
Well, I suppose you have to base the play around knocking the ball down anyway, because that's the win condition.
Yeah.
So I don't mind that. I think at this point you're just praying, aren't you? Really? Oh, he's gonna try and get the 2. He didn't use his dodge, so does he GFI go for the 1 in 9 GFI? It's 1 less GFI, but you have to do a 1 in 9 dodge. I guess.
Yeah, with the dodge still on hand for sure.
I think he waited to see if he would fail. Got there. So now he gets 2 dice on
Well
the
done.
ball. There is still the lose condition that anybody around the ball catches it. Which has got to be a worry in this situation. Hang on. The guard is still quite relevant though, isn't it? Yeah, he had to do quite the dodge there to do this. Oh no, because it's a 2+.
Well,
it's a 2+.
2+
He's
are
actually
very wrong.
5.
It's
Yeah,
actually
my
5.
bad.
Yeah.
Needs to knock this
Agi
down.
things.
Does get the knockdown.
Oh, spoiling me. Oh, have I frozen? No. Oh, I'm back. I've seen the leap. I've seen the power.
Now the bounce. This is going to be the most important bounce of the game. It's gone into some tackle zones. It's in 3 Dark Elf tackle zones, but there is an Agi 5 sure hands.
Agi 5.
He's going to have to make the most bullshit play of his life. And not only that, he's probably going to have to pass over Eldril. No, he's not. He's going to do the move first.
To the
okay, that's a good play.
Yeah.
That's the correct play, isn't it?
Made it.
No reroll consumed yet either, importantly. Made the dodge, made the pickup, made the dodge out!
Oh, baby!
No! Eldril.
Oh,
Eldril pass block.
Oh.
Eldril pass block.
He does.
Can he get in a position? Now he can't. No, Eldril can still pass block from this position, I believe. He can go up, 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 and I think he's still relevant. This is big, isn't it? This is
Well, it's Agi 5, so marking him doesn't serve any purpose.
No.
It's purely going for the intercept is the one.
Yeah. Oh, what? Yeah, Eldril pass block.
It's the pass block reaction. Yeah, that wasn't the one. Oh, it did make it a 3+.
It's a turn 16. We're going to go to overtime. Preisz has lost his wizard.
Unbelievable. 50-50 now. Enarion, what a god.
Oh, my word. Absolutely excellent.
And I think I did point out that that one was saying, you know, go for the foul. I think the foul was minded hubris dodging to make cage.
Yeah. His bribe is gone, and Hubris got sent off as well.
Yeah.
And Enarion's receiving. Oh, this is...
Is your body tingling?
Oh, my word. I mean...
It's good to see, though. Like, I like it, in spite of the adversity of 5 or so snakes that he's rolled. Admittedly, one I think he deserved, but the other 4 are a bit rough. Whereas Preisz, you know, was his first double skull? Was that turn? No, he's not his first. He certainly had some, but not as banged on.
What a fantastic game.
Oh yeah, this is a game of the cup, without a doubt.
Need some people to die now. Come on.
He's receiving. You know, scoring's what he does.
Right, he looks like he might... Oh no, Preisz is still setting up the mind screen. No,
Yes.
Enarion... Does he one turn? I don't think so. I think he has enough tools in his box. Interesting though that Eldril actually forced extra GFIs from the thrower there.
Yeah, true. And look, did make the pass, so 2+, 3+ instead of a 2+.
Preisz has got to feel sick to his stomach there. From sitting pretty to suddenly staring down the barrel of the gun. I mean, a one turn just wins, doesn't it?
Yeah, but one turns are all low percentage. You know, in the grand scheme of things, in that successive D6. We saw when he wanted to stall for the overtime win, he was more than capable of stalling for 8 turns in a safe cage, just rotating.
Yes, you don't want to. You don't want to give him the
complete
ball.
confidence. However, Shorehand's thrower or strength 4 dancer, who would be your ball carrier if you were looking for a stall?
I think you have to give it to... As long as the strip ball's in play, you have to give it to the sure hands. Do the maths. The sure hands loses the ball to that guy 33% of the time. Strip ball loses it... sorry, the strength 4 guy loses it much more than that, doesn't he? Let's have a look. The strip ball loses it 45% of the time. Yeah, so it's better to have it on the short. You better to have it on the sure hand. Sorry, so the sure hands guy would lose it 33% of the time. The strength 4 would lose it 45% of the time.
Are we assuming 2 blocks?
No. Oh, of course, because it'd be 2 uphill.
Are we talking ones and reds?
Of course, yeah, it'd be 2 uphill. Hang on.
Yeah, so red die, not a
Yeah,
spell
sorry.
down.
So red die, red die. You've got a. Let's work it out. 55% chance of a skull or both down on one or the other dice. So yeah, you lose it 45% of the time. Makes the shorthand slightly better. I think my maths is correct there.
It's 7:30 a.m. after a good 12 hours of Blood Bowl. You're just saying, 14 hours. You're just saying words to me.
Just words. Words are coming out, and I know some of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know some of them.
Because you speak English, I'm speaking English.
No, English.
Oh, my bad.
Wrestles himself to the floor.
I wouldn't mind the ball being a little bit more protected.
Yeah, I know. I know, right? You know, quads do happen.
You don't want to burn your last reroll. Yeah.
Eldril not getting banged on.
Not getting punished.
Enarion's turn 16 wasn't even that bad, to be honest with you. Most of the dodges were 2+ or 3+ with reroll, 1 in 9s. His ball action was a 55%, or closer to 80 if he's willing to reroll it. Pickup was a 75%. The dodge in for the pickup was a 75%. You know, there was nothing actually outrageous. Oh, he's failed his catch. I don't think he cares. He's not going to burn his last reroll on that. That's
No, it would be madness.
It's interesting. But I need to see this. I need to see this Agi 5 dancer dead this turn, Ash.
Nah, he'll be right. He's gonna live forever.
No. Let's go, Preisz.
I think the catches might be a high priority. It's hard as an Edo dancer, but you know in our scoring play is a handoff to a catcher. Targeting the catches seems like a good idea.
It does.
Well, anyone can do it with just the one reroll.
You've got a dive and tackle, and you've got a pass block, so you're able to cover both of the catchers.
Well, second catcher only gets a handoff.
Ah, of course.
I mean, if all things go well. Like the downfield catcher, yeah.
Good man. Good man. He's going for it. Right. Time for Cerebella to earn his pay. Oh, not KOs. KOs is not what we need. But that's actually quite big in the terms of this drive, so he does Apo that.
Final drive of the game.
Yeah.
Final drive for one of these teams. Hey Lou, with your Champ Ladder teams, have you ever wanted to play them again in a competitive environment?
Yeah.
Let's pretend you had a good one, like a really good one.
Yeah. Like, you know, I only take...
What do you think?
You can only take them out for a test drive in Open now for just the bants.
Yeah, exactly, and Open Ladder's a bit shit. Enarion's really been wanting to play his previous Champ Ladder teams and play against good players. And I've said, let's not stagnate the player base with further division, that sort of stuff. But the more I think about it, the more I don't think it would be bad if we just made a league and just invited players who we knew weren't madmen. And so the teams could be in a league, and those people who have those teams in that league from previous Champ Ladders could say, hey, let's have a match together. If anyone wants a match, I'm at this TV. And you got an option to play a skilled player with a skilled team that you are fond of. Would you be happy to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's nice to have the option to play those teams again.
Yeah, and even and then just not have shitters in the open, because that's
also,
not fun.
who wouldn't want to see, after 8 seasons of Champions League, an 8-man all winners tournament?
Exactly. I did suggest that. I invented that. Don't you?
Oh, really? Did you?
Yeah, I said that the other day. Even after 4, we could just periodically go from there. 4 and 6 and 8, something to that effect. The champion of the champions.
Just like the season 1, season 2 people could just have a friendly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you could have like a reigning grand champion. Oh, the possibilities.
Absolutely.
Both these players really slowing down their play here, aren't they?
It's the time to do it. Blitz on the Pommers, frees up a catcher. Screen is otherwise pretty reasonable. Yeah, the ball's well out of range. Well, not well. We're well out of range.
I don't know why he passed back to that guy, though.
Well, the pass fails on the 1 in 9, and there's no bad catch result in that it cannot be reached. The dilemma is it's not a sure hands throw, the second throw.
No, so
I think what he wanted to do based on the... Yeah, on the 7 squares of movement is, even on the bad scatter, which it was, picks it up and still hands off to the Agi 5 thrower. Agi 5 thrower can then throw anywhere on a...
But the Agi 5 thrower could have just moved back even further. Oh, he's only movement 6, I suppose. He couldn't quite get out of range.
I thought there was going to be a Vengabus behind the tree.
By the way, I wonder if anyone has a counter of how many wizards we've seen whiffed in the playoffs so far.
Oh, mate, it's been insane.
I don't think I've seen a wizard work. Oh, no, hang on. Kool-Aid's wizard actually was the best wizard I've seen so far in the playoffs.
No, yeah, banged.
The fireball when a zap will suffice seems to be the play, actually. Maybe he should have fireballed the solo dancer on top of his ball carrier. The thing is, let's say that zap was successful. And even more importantly, if that zap had stunned him, it would have then allowed the foul on the other dancer. At which point it's game.
He just walks away on the zap on the other.
Yeah. Doesn't need to consume a square movement for blitz, makes it even harder. I mean, I wouldn't have minded seeing, like, just a 9 elf cube, if it was possible. Just physically make it impossible.
Or even the cage, like that's what allowed the 2 dice.
Yeah, Hubris could have actually been on the other cage corner, couldn't he? And then the Agi man would have got a 1 dice at best.
Yeah.
Oh, what ifs now, though? Suddenly it's just a very different game, isn't it?
Yep. If you said to me at turn 8, is this going to overtime? I would have said no. If you said to me at the start of this match, there would be 1 Kaz on turn 18, I'd have said, get out of here.
God. The tackle bomber has not achieved his dreams, has he, today?
He's maybe closer to achieving his nightmare. Personified, an outward manifestation of the terror that consumes his soul.
I think Fash needs to go to sleep soon, guys. Are you going to do 10 more games after this, Fash?
No.
Can I host you up after?
No way, or I'm done.
Oh, poor.
I think 15 hours is about my limit.
I've got 215 viewers itching for some Blood Bowl, man.
You could play 10 games.
I'm going to bed, mate. I'm back on at 10 in the morning, as is tradition.
A couple hours.
So, Preisz here just looking to shore up his position. Opting to tackle blitz one of the catchers. I definitely like that. Gets an armor break. Will he opt to send his agility 5 down to threaten? I think he should. He doesn't want to overcommit to this, but he definitely needs to say, look, you know, you can't just sit back here.
Yeah, it doesn't achieve too much. And the other thing too, the number 10 catcher in range of the handoff. So there's always shenanigans away if he's not careful.
Yeah. Well, the Dark Elves are being very careful not to give up any ground here. I love how the tree attempts to tackle about 3 minutes after the player left. Okay, that witch saying, you know, look, I am here. Nice, that could be a good pal. It's armor, Fash.
Resilient.
It's not even the word, is it? I mean, I think I'm going to struggle against the blodge of either of these teams. But if my tackle pommer doesn't show up in this fashion, I'm going to have a bad time, as they say. The tree has taken root. Maybe not the biggest factor right now, but definitely something. This tree has been so bad. This tree has been the worst tree I've ever seen, Fash, possibly.
Yeah, I think that's twice he's gone rooted before.
At least in the second half, he actually got off the LOS.
It is incredible. 19 turns, 1 Kaz.
With enough mighty blow on the pitch to make it happen.
It's incredible. I'm sure the block counts are pretty high too.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a
Here comes another one.
passive elves training game.
Mighty blow. Armor 7.
Gone and jinxed it.
No. Stun. Guess at least it was an armor break. I really, you know, Enarion does need to sort of make something happen though. At the moment they're kind of posturing. Enarion definitely doesn't want to overcommit here. Of course he doesn't want to go, right, let's go for it. Have another situation like turn 2. Double 1 something. Pre-steals, game over. But at the same time, with the tree rooted, I almost feel that Enarion is going to come worse off in the blocking exchanges here. He has used an Apo. What do you think? I mean, Preisz is not giving him an inch here. He's saying, like, if you try and progress, I will shut you down.
Well, he knows he doesn't need to stall till turn 24.
Yeah, he
so
did.
He's
He
really
did
just
have,
looking for a good opportunity.
for you guys who aren't aware, there was a bit of a meme going around. Enarion didn't know how the overtime format works when it is in fact golden goal, first goal wins, which is why receiving is so important. He ended up stalling a game till turn 24 when he could have I can't remember when he could have scored. But,
No, whenever really.
But he stalled a long time.
But on 23 was a real high. It was no dice to walk in and score. And stalled instead.
Amazing.
Which was pretty good.
Amazing. Okay, catcher saying, here I am. One of these players on the verge of elimination. I mean, if Preisz receives, he's probably still can win, can't he? He was unfortunate on that toss.
No, so it's 50-50. Which I guess is by definition unfortunate.
However, I guess it's...
But,
but
what
I'm saying
like
is it's more unlikely that Preisz can turn over Enarion's drive than vice versa, with the players being who they are. Like the skills available to them. Dodges away from the tackle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dances do a lot better. But look at it, Agi 5 blitzer, strip ball, tackle. Does the same sort of thing. I think they both have the capacity to turn one another over. Even argue Preisz might be easier to turn Enarion over with the Eldril to take away caging opportunities. You know, like Eldril takes away a corner, guard walks into that corner, leap comes through the other side, 2D. If it's the strength 4, just the 1. It's still 1 die 2 success.
Well, no, it's a strip baller as well.
Oh, true. Wow.
So
yeah,
strength 4, so it'd be 66% success. 33% to knock him down.
So look, quite easy to steal the ball, people, and that's why Enarion's playing in the backfield.
See three
risking
dice
that
on
sort
the
of
fend
stuff.
catcher here. That eliminates the question of whether you would pile on or not. Now, a removal here would be huge, wouldn't it? And he's just not. You've got to feel for him on these hits. He did some nice KOing in the first one, but his mighty blow has just not showed up for this drive.
Oh, for the entire game, for both coaches. I don't think I've seen a blitz from any... I don't recall distinctly a blitz that hasn't been a mighty blow blitz from either coach. And on AV7 and 8 teams, that's insane. Yeah, fend catcher stops the POM.
That's why we said the exact phrase was, it's not an option to POM because of fend.
Yeah. Good old hippie.
Bleeding hippie not listening and then trying to
take
troll.
10 points from Gryffindor.
What a retard.
Scurry, 10 points from Gryffindor. Take them.
Double skulls. Obviously can't re-roll that. And now we've got a massive gap in the
posturing. Catcher downfield, hole in the middle. I mean, he's still threatened by Eldril unless the power on the guard happens. Wouldn't be surprised to see a thing. Oh man, body armor 98. Gave me $10. Oh, into my sellout cup. Did you know that I've got a cup and I called it the sellout cup?
Amazing.
Yeah. Stuff goes into it. It's pretty good. Guess it's time for another game of Blood Bowl.
Wow, can you stomach it?
Well, what's 15 hours of Blood Bowl really going to do to someone? I knew I should have made the goal higher. What do you reckon, Lou? What's your target for a 24-hour stream? To get one. What's the goal?
130 subs.
Ooh, that's not even far.
It's not far now, actually. There's quite a few.
You better stock up on those energy drinks.
I've given them up, mate. Giving up the energy drinks. This looks like...
you won't make it.
Oh, looks like we're going to see the action. It's going to have to roll some dice.
1 and 6s.
And we know the reroller's got to be committed here. Vanity pass. Enarion special vanity pass. Interesting there, Bleeding Hippie suddenly went really quiet after being called out for being wrong, Fash. What a surprise! Wow, he does pass it as well.
He didn't want to let his house down.
No. He's flew straight off on his Nimbus 3000. Bless him.
Three dice with a tree, pretty spooky. Well, not strictly safe,
because
but wants to get rid of the...
keeps the guard in contact. I think you have to blitz that guy away from play.
Eldril can gaze a tree.
He just blitzed with the ball carrier. Okay.
Left side. It's the safest blitz.
I play tomorrow.
Hey, pretty
Mystic
good.
John, UK BBL. I need to win to stay in to go to the Prem. Okay, Sage must have won his game then. Fair play. Does that knock the Sin out the playoff spots though? Shame for the Sin. I mean, just to even be in contention for the Premiership is fine.
He's got to get this block with the tree, I think. Oh, that might do it. Not really. So the dilemma is that Eldril comes along and 4+ gazes the Agi Dancer, even if he double man screens it. He's got
the gaze is going to be clutch here. But even without the gaze, it's not terrible anyway because of strip ball.
Yeah, true.
It's still a 45% success. Definitely sacrificed a lot to 3 dice this catcher, didn't he?
Yeah. I'll grab 2.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Wow, look at that.
Dice time.
All up to the red dice.
Dice time. We've seen it. We've seen it from Enarion. Now it's Preiz's time to work some magic. Now the gaze is obviously on the top player. The problem is the stripper is in the way of where Eldril would like to go. So he's gonna have. Can he make a 75% with a loner for his game? Wouldn't you just love to have a wizard about now?
Yep.
I think he absolutely made the right play using the wizard when he did, but it's just a shame it didn't do anything. Actually, I think you just go for the strip here. I don't think you don't want to lose the game 25% of the time with Eldril. I really don't.
Yeah, seems fair enough. Does you roll the red?
Yeah, but you have to, don't you? Really?
Yeah.
Do you re-roll both down? Okay, yeah, you do, because if you're not loosing the ball, you're losing.
Yeah. Edge of your seat.
This is his dilemma. He doesn't want to use the witch. I think he wants to keep the witch as a potential pickup after the play, which is the correct play. That's why he's not stood her up yet. His dilemma now is go with the stripper or do Eldril. It looks like he's going for the strip ball play. So he's gonna come in from the side, which I don't necessarily like. He does get it though. He does get the strip.
Got him.
But the problem with this play to me is he can actually sidestep towards the end zone, which makes the scatter potentially really bad. Oh, and that's why. Right. So now it gets interesting.
Well, Eldril's dodge is now easier too. If you wanted to risk get him out in front. But with the dodge still in hand,
Yeah.
a 2+ to be marking the ball,
Yeah.
and a difficult 3+
Doesn't
if he still has a dodge
offer
with the
that.
GFI. Does it?
Oh, luckily he didn't, because
Fair
he would
enough.
have failed his GFI potentially. He would have failed his dodge actually because of tackle. There was a 1. Next, Eldril's going to pick it up or attempt to. Okay.
No.
That's double 1 there from Eldril's 3+ dodge. Will KO Eldril. And we'll put Enarion a single pickup within reach of the final 4.
Easiest 2+ of his life. People looking to make it safe first, well, as many safe moves as he can.
Well, there's no sidestep on this
Well, if it is
blitzer,
the
so he
snake.
can make a 2 dice with block to clear him, a 2+ pickup with his dancer, and run his
Maybe double
way.
skulls and then fails to pick it up.
He's got a reroll.
Safe moves.
Oh yeah. But I mean, the first dice he's throwing will be those dice.
Yeah, absolutely.
What other moves would you play? Move your.
Well, you know, maybe sidestep somewhere more relevant. Dodge man somewhere good.
I think you definitely cover the people that could score. If say he failed the pickup and it then scattered to an elf. I mean, there was a 3 in 8 chance. The reason he went from the side there is for the 3 in 8 chance of the
ball going out.
of the ball going out and being somewhere really good. But I honestly think I'd rather be guaranteed that the ball's going away from my end zone in this situation.
Yeah.
That's an unnecessary block, isn't it? Didn't need to make that. Okay, he's looking to 3 dice. No, he can't without dodging. He's going to 3 dice with this guy. Okay, that's a good play actually. Use the strength 4. Mighty blow still does nothing, but we're now looking at a 1 in 36. I think it's safe to say Eldril.
1 in 9 to 1 in 6 out.
What?
Yeah, 3 dice. 3 dice are cool.
Oh, is he leveling? Why is he? Oh, he's leveling. Oh, he's covering. No, he's covering the pickup. He's,
Imagine if he was stolen.
no, he was doing it safer and covering the pickup. Actually, that's
Fair
not
enough.
actually the worst thing. I don't mind seeing that. Commiserations to Preisz then, and congratulations to Enarion, who will
What a turnaround.
Who will progress. Absolute roller coaster of a game we've just seen, ladies
Levels
and
his
gentlemen.
dancer too.
Yeah, dancer level up. Preisz's Forgotten Legacy, unfortunately, are eliminated in the round of 8. Enarion, with the Saviours of Athel Loren, will progress to the final 4 of Season 2 Champions League. 7 armor breaks, 21 armor breaks from Preisz. 6 KO, 1 injury, 1 kill. Or the 1 injury was a kill, wasn't it?